On-chip e-starters. We will see the settings for on-chip e-starter. First we will do the technician settings. To go to the technician settings level, keep pressing increase decrease button and switch on the panel. Now press the increase decrease button to go to the menus. Keep pressing the buttons repeatedly till you see the menu C. C is a pump overload current setting. To change the value, press edit enter key. Now the C will blink, the menu will blink. Now press the increase decrease buttons to change the value. For example, to set 11 amperes, now to accept this value, press edit enter button. Now the value is accepted. Now the 11 amps is set for the overload current. So when motor takes more than 11 ampere, it will trip. Next is the dry run setting. Press the increase button. Now D is displayed. D is the dry run setting. Now to change the value, press edit enter button. Use the increase decrease buttons to change the value. For example, to set it to 9 ampere. Press the edit enter button to accept the value. Now the dry run setting is set to 9 ampere. When the motor pump current drops below 9 ampere, the pump will trip in dry run tripping. Next is low voltage setting. Press the increase key to go to the low voltage setting. To change the value, again press edit enter button. For example, to set it 170 volts. Press edit enter button to accept the change. Now the low voltage is set to 170 volts. Next, press the increase button to go to the high voltage setting. To change the value, for example, press edit enter button to change it to 260 volts. Press edit enter button to accept the change. Now we have set all the 4 technician level settings: overload current, dry run current, low voltage setting and high voltage setting. Now to see the user menu settings, press the increase decrease buttons to go to the user menu level. Now menu number 1 is for auto mode, enable or disable. If auto mode is enabled, timers and the float will function as set. If it is disabled, the float and timer functions are ignored. To change the value, for example to manual mode, press edit enter button. Press the increase decrease keys. Press edit enter to accept. Now it is set to manual mode. Now the auto mode is disabled, so the timers and float will not function. Again, to change it to auto mode, press edit enter button, increase decrease button, edit enter to accept. Now the unit is set to auto mode enabled, so the timers and float will function as set. So now we will see the timers. The second function is pump on time timer. Press the increase decrease button to go to the. Now the value is set to 0. 0 means the timer is disabled. To change the value, for example, to set it to 1 hour, so that the motor runs for 1 hour when you start it. Press edit enter button. Press increase decrease button to change the value to 1 hour. Now the value is set to 1.00, that means 1 hour 00 minutes. Press the edit enter button to accept the change. This is the pump on time. Now to set the pump off time or interval time, go to menu number 3 by pressing increase key. To change the value to, for example, 2 hours, press edit enter key. Now change the value. Press edit enter to accept the change. Now it is set to 2 hours. The interval time or pump off time is set to 2 hours. Now the pump will run for 1 hour and then it will, after 1 hour it will stop for 2 hours interval time. Then again it will run for 1 hour in a cyclic mode. Now we will see the dry run retry timer, which is menu number 4. Press increase key. You can set a value, for example 1 hour in the retry timer. Press edit enter, change the value. Press edit enter to accept. Now the retry timer is set for 1 hour. That means when the motor trips in dry run, this timer will start running. After 1 hour, the motor again will start running. Next we will see the float settings. Press increase key. So menu number 5 is for water level controller upper tank. So 0 means it is now disabled. You can enable it by changing the value to 1. Press the edit enter key. Use the increase button to change that. Press edit enter to accept. Now the water level controller for upper tank is enabled. Similarly, we can go to menu number 6, which is water level controller for the sump or lower tank. You can enable by setting it to 1. Now it is enabled. The lower tank water level controller is enabled. Next setting is menu number 7, which is power on auto start. You can use this setting to switch on the pump whenever the power resumes. Whenever the panel is powered up, it switches on the pump and runs it. You can enable this mode by changing the value to 1. Press edit enter key. Change the value to 1. Press edit enter to accept the value. Now it is enabled. And the power goes and come back, the pump will automatically start and run. Next we will see the buzzer indication menu. 8. Buzzer indication is for any alarm or trip condition. If you want the buzzer to be activated or not, that can be set here. Now it is set. If you don't want the buzzer, you can change it to 0 to disable the buzzer. Now the buzzer is disabled and it won't beep when the unit trips. These are the 8 user menu settings.